Or he's just screwing off behind me.
Welcome back to another episode of Us Building a Van. This is my brand new microphone. Actually, it's a shower head. That's what you,
oh God.
That's what you kind of.
He's so full of corny jokes. Just keep staying tuned in to hear more. I mean, I obviously can't even talk today, so I don't know what I'm talking about. But today we are going to be doing the second part of our shower build. So many weeks ago we did the first part where we built the walls, we installed the FRP and all that good stuff, the shower pan. But to this video, why can't I talk?
I have no idea. So in this video we're going I can't talk either. So in this video we are going to install our shower head, the faucet, what is that called?
Mixer.
The mixer.
Water mixer.
Ricky.
Yeah.
So, yeah.
So what we're going to be installing is, we have this Aqua Dance shower head.
It's like a water dance.
And we got, this is the shower arm that goes through the wall to the back side.
What's the name of the Irish dancers? No, it's River Dance.
Yeah, River Dance. And then we got this guy. This is our shower mixer. It's a KES something or another that we got. Mixing valve. Yeah, we'll show you all as we pull it out.
Yeah, we'll leave links to everything that we have down below because it's a lot of things. Yeah.
All right, so the first thing we're going to do is install our shower head. So we went ahead and put this together. So this is the shower arm that we bought. I think we got it at Home Depot or Lowe's. We put all the connections together using some sealing tape and the gaskets that were provided with the kit. So we went ahead and put this together so we can kind of get an idea of how much space this is going to take in the shower, because we are dealing with pretty limited space in here. So this is kind of...
We have to poop in there too.
We do. We have to do everything in here. So this is what it basically looks like. Don't drop it. This is basically what it looks like all together. And so this is the part that actually goes through the wall of the shower, which is going to go through this wall and over to the other side. It's going to be basically a closet and all the shower junk. So I guess we were debating whether, kind of more to the corner so it's out of the way, or if we want to just kind of go, if we go center, this is going to be hanging and kind of hitting our head. I don't know. We're not sure where to put it really, but wherever we decide, it's basically going to look like that. We just wanted to make sure we have, wherever we put it, we have room to get it off. It's not too high to where we can't do it. So yeah, now we drill a hole.
So we drilled our 7/8 hole for our shower head. Next we are going to cut our hole for our mixer. Now this gets a little bit more complicated than your standard mixer because guess what? We're doing a square pattern. So what we're going to do is basically use this plate as a template, and we're going to use this to kind of help us cut our hole.
Okay, so we think this is about where we want the mixer to go. So we put this up here, and then Jed's already scribed a line right behind it. So that is the square that we need to cut out. Alright, so our holes are in. This is where the shower arm for the shower head is going to go. And then the mixer will come through here. Okay, so Jed is working on trying to figure out a way to mount the shower head and the mixer. As you know, we only did like a 1/2 inch wall on the shower, so we're trying to figure out exactly how we can mount that back there, but he's coming up with some solutions, or he's just screwing off behind me. One of the two, I don't know. Anyway, while he's doing that, I'm actually working on a solution for our Nature's Head toilet. There she is. So, I'm going to show you something. So these right here, these are the intake and the exhaust for the fan, to basically, to vent it, so you don't have any like methane gas buildup inside the van, which would be bad. So the tubing normally comes off the side and it comes out to about here and then kind of goes back you know, so it's just kind of hard to fit in there, especially when you're dealing with a shower that is only 24 inches wide. So we went and bought this little guy, and we are going to put it here so it will redirect the hose back so it doesn't have to stick out as far. Now you can see this thing just kind of spins freely in there. It is a 1 1/4 inch I'm going to call it an adapter hose. I'm sure it has a technical name, but it is 1 1/4 inch, but it's still loose on there. So what I have done is I've just taken a little bit of electrical tape, ran 1 coat all the way around it, and now voila, it'll go on there nice and snug and not move, and it's perfect. So part of the solution we had to come up with is how exactly to mount the mixer and the shower arm to the back side of the shower wall. If you remember in our last video, we did not use framing, we did a frameless shower. So we don't really have a frame to attach it to. So what we came up with is we actually created a little frame for the mixer, and we're going to make one for the shower head as well. But we basically used 3/4 inch, what is it, plywood? It's not plywood. 3/4 inch wood that we got, and we mounted the mixer to it. So this is going to go through the hole in the wall here, in like that, and then we're going to attach this to the side of the wall. So this is going to basically create a little place for it, and then you can see, well, the pipes that come up from behind. So hopefully this will work. It seems pretty sturdy. I think it'll do pretty well. So we have both of the pieces built. So like I said, this is the mixer part. This is the part that we built for the arm for the shower head. So these will sit on the back side of our wall just like this. This at the top, this at the bottom, and they will be connected by a piece of PEX between here and here. And then of course this will be where our hot water and our cold water come in here at the bottom. So we're going to cut our piece of PEX to go in between so we can get these mounted to the back wall. There's this cool little tool, and I mean, guess it's cool. It's cool to us because we don't really know much about PEX. But you basically stick the PEX into it, and then it shows you how far you can take a pencil and mark where it is on the edge here like this, and then it shows you by the pencil mark how far this actually needs to go into the PEX connector. That way you make sure it's in there really good, and you hopefully don't have any leaks. So we got it because we don't want it leaking.
Okay, so we have the mixer attached. As you can see, basically just built 2 kind of like C brackets and put those in the wall. Be really careful. You don't want your screws coming through the wall. Always remember to, when you're pocket holing, it's the thinnest material. So this is 1/2 inch. If we would have done it to 3/4 like we did with the support boards, we'd have big screws coming through our FRP, and that would not be good. So next project for our shower today is we are going to be putting a teak mat in the bottom of it, hopefully. So we actually went to the wood store and looked at pieces of teak there that we could cut down ourselves and make a custom mat. And for one, the pieces of teak they had there were really, really expensive, and it would have just been a lot of work to cut all that down into these little strips. So what we did was we ordered a teak mat off of Amazon that is about the basic size of the entire bottom of our shower, and we are going to try and cut it down into the shape that we need, because we think that's going to be a little bit simpler. At least we don't have to cut every single little piece of wood. So first thing we're doing is making a template of the bottom of the shower. So yeah, that's where we're at. So template. This is my concentrating face. Okay, so we have our template made, and so it looks like we're going to have to take off this one end board, and then we're going to kind of curve the ends of it and take off some of the space up here, but hopefully it won't be too bad. We have cut 2 of our corners, and we've moved our support a little bit closer because we don't want it sticking out the sides. Obviously that's not going to fit, and that's why we got to cut it down to begin with. But after that we are going to move, actually we're going to have to cut all of these supports, and we don't want all those supports off at the same time because then we'll just have a bunch of loose teak boards everywhere. But Hopefully this will be nice and sturdy once we put it back together, so that when we shower or doing our other business, you know what I'm talking about, in the bathroom, it'll be nice and sturdy.
Okay, so here it is, our finished mat. Hopefully it fits because we really didn't test it in the middle. So, here we go. It's pretty spot on. Looks good.
Okay, so our teak mat is in. Wow, there's a lot of echo. It's a really cold day today. Anyway, so we're gonna go ahead and oil this up before we use it, just like anything else. You should oil up and we're gonna move on to the shower door.
All right, so now that we got our mat done, we are going to put in our shower door. So we went with a Nautilus shower door. They're a little bit pricey, but we think they look really nice. So hopefully it will work out. We kind of like temporarily put it up here. It makes it feel a little small, but I think it's still going to be pretty functional. So the first thing they say before you apply this is to make sure you clean the area where it's going to apply. So the actual cartridge is going to go here, and it's going to open this or close this way. So yeah, so we're just going to wipe it down first and make sure we have a nice clean surface.
Are you ready to go for it?
I think so. So this is the cartridge. This is going to go on this wall. So
don't worry about messing it up. It's a custom fit item that's expensive and cannot be returned.
It's got a a strip of double-sided adhesive that goes on this here, and so basically you just have to pull it down and put it in place where you want it. So I'm a little nervous about it. I've fitted in here a million times because one, I just want to make sure that it has really good contact with the wall. So, and I know that I have to lift it just slightly, but that's how it's going to look. So now I have to be brave and take off the strip and put it on here, and they say it's really hard to remove once you put it on there, so I don't want to not get it in the right place the first time. Sleeves up. Push, push, push. Seal the tape. Appears to be all the way against the wall, so I think it's making good contact.
Wow, second rail's on. I was going to tease you and be like, don't mess up.
Square two. Square-ish. That's how we do things around here, square-ish.
Square-ish is our motto. So we have measured from here to here, and we got 29 1/4, and that's what this top rail is going to be cut at. We're also going to measure the bottom here, and we're also going to cut that rail. Okay, first track in. Well, hopefully.
Okay, goes in there, and then in here. Okay, oops. Okay, good, we have room to come over.
Time for the bottom track. Why don't you show the people how the door works?
So, it's kind of noisy. That's good. And this is literally our first time moving it, so I'm getting a little stuck. I'll have to figure out that. Oh, it goes to the back side. I was trying to put it to the front side. It goes to the back. That's why it wasn't working. Might be a little loud going down the road. We might have to leave it open as we're driving so it doesn't make so much noise. But and then to open it, you just kind of press it in. It opens like that, but it stays placed pretty well.
Ta-da! The shower is done.
Yeah. Look at that.
I know
nice
you can
shower door.
Have a little privacy while you wash yourself,
Got
or
a mat in the bottom.
use your little potty, you know.
Got this and this.
That's right. But
So
no water yet.
No, we haven't. We still got a little bit more to do with the shower. We gotta hook up the water to. We haven't done anything plumbing, really. Except
No,
for,
not yet.
Except for
Not
like
yet.
what we did right here and to put the sink in. But no water, nowhere to dump it to yet. We still have to do all the connections underneath the van. We have our spots for our tanks and everything, but we still have to run all that underneath the van, so none of that is done. But the bathroom is looking good. I think I'm pretty happy with it.
Yeah.
It will do its job.
Yes. So, I mean, this isn't like the most luxurious bathroom in the world, but I mean, it does get the job done, and it keeps us from using facilities when we don't have to. I mean, even though we have a composting toilet, I don't want to have to use it all the time. If there's some place with a regular bathroom, then, I mean, I'll go there. If we have, if we're at a campground with a shower, then...
Yeah, we'll use that. I mean, because, you know, but this is just so if we're out boondocking and we need a shower, or if we need, you know, to clean up and we have no other place, then we can do it. And honestly, we didn't want it to be big, so we're happy with the size of it. Because, let's face it, how often are you in the shower a day? Maybe 10 minutes to shower. You might, you know, depending how much you poop, probably not on the toilet very much, you know. So, I mean, it's a very small space because it's a very small part of what we do every day. So, we didn't want to have to take up a lot of space. So, it will do its job.
All right. Well, hopefully this helped you. If it did, make sure you like this video, subscribe.
Yeah, please subscribe to our channel if you're enjoying the videos. We really enjoy making them, so we always appreciate your support. Leave us a comment. We're always happy to help out. You know, we are not experts by any means. We always say that because we're not. We're learning every single day as we do this stuff. But if we figured something out, we're more than happy to share it. And we're not really doing how-to videos. We're just kind of showing you our process, but we're always happy to help you out if we can. So.
All right, guys, that's going to do it for this video. And until next time, stay wonderful.